Oh my god. Hello, guys. Welcome to my first podcast. Oh my god. It's my first podcast. I've been waiting so long to do this. I've been waiting many weeks to do this. You guys have no idea how long I've been waiting to do this, and now that I'm able to do it, I'm so excited. Okay, I've been literally thinking about this all week, I'm just so excited to do this. So, for the people who didn't watch my last video and have no idea what podcasts are where I'm going to be sharing my stories. I don't know, just stories I've been in before, I guess. Or I don't know, just kind of stuff like that. And the thing about podcasts is it's mainly not edited. Now, the thing is, it will have to be edited a little bit because my camera shuts off after 12 minutes. So, it will be edited a little bit, just put clips together. And to edit out the intro, because, the intro, But other than that, that's it. I won't be cutting out anything else. And a podcast can be also however long you want it to be. So, it will literally be however long I want it to be. Now, probably for the first one, it won't be as long, but we might go longer as we go. Oops, sorry, I hit the mic. I have a mic, actually. I have a mic. And, yeah, so I'm getting real podcasty up in here. Alright, so today's story. Oh wait, and by the way, I don't know if comments are going to be disabled. I don't think they are disabled on this channel, but just if they aren't, leave what you want me to kind of share at the end of the video for each thing, because for each podcast I'll answer one of your guys' questions on the podcast. And yeah, because I want to hear from you guys too. Alright, and if you see me look, I have a mirror right there so I can see when my camera turns off. So if you see me keep looking like this, that's why. Alright, let's get started. So, the first story I'm going to tell on my podcast is... This story brings me a little bit of stress. But it's the time where you know what? We're just going to go through the story and I will tell you then. You're going to have to, it will probably be in the title actually, so you kind of already know what happened. So you kind of already know what it's about because it will be in the title, but we'll just go through the story. Okay, not me being I almost died podcast Ben of the week. No, okay, sorry. None of you understand what that meant. Okay, but anyways, so it all happened at school. This happened literally a couple months ago. I tell you, a couple months ago. So it was still during COVID and all that. We were still all wearing masks. But it was a day that I actually went to school. Okay, so it's the day I actually went to school. So basically, it's the early morning, not much after the butt crack of dawn. So everyone's tired. I'm tired. I really don't want to be there. Well, actually, it's better than distant learning, but I was actually at school, and I go up the stairs. I go all the way up, which we have 3 flights of stairs at our school, so you get pretty tired. I don't know why I'm telling this part. I love telling details. That's just thing that I have to do. So I go up to my math class because I have math in the morning, which is really not fun, but still, I go to my math class and I sit down at my seat or whatever. My best friend, let's call her Carla. I don't know where I came up with that name, but let's just call her Carla because I never asked for her permission to say her name in the video. It's not Ender, guys. Don't think it's Ender. It's somebody else that I'm kind of friends with. So I sit kind of you have to be social distanced, but I sit kind of next to my friend Carla. That's not her real name, but I don't have permission to use her real name, so we're just gonna name up a name. So we're just sitting in math together. We're really not thriving because it's early in the morning and none of us want to be in math class. And basically, okay. So, it's 10 minutes into the first period or whatever, and then all of a sudden we get a intercom thing when our principal is talking to us, and he basically says that we are going to be having a fire drill. And I was like, what? We never do it this early. We never do fire drills this early. They're usually in the middle of the day, but then the principal says it's because we want to do our drill before the rain starts, which I believed that because I saw the other people, because we go like half of the school goes on some days and half the school goes on some other days, so I saw the other half of the school on Zoom do their fire drill, so I kind of believed like it was our turn, like we had to do our fire drill. So he says that we're gonna have a fire drill, the principal. The fire drill goes off. My anxiety is racing right now because I hate that sound. First of all, I hate fire drill sounds. Put down in the comments if you guys hate fire drill sounds too, because fire drill sounds, ooh, my reaction's like this, like you need to get out of there now. Like that's my thought process when I hear fire drill. Like I need to get out of there now. Like everybody, let's move. Come on. Like no, we need to go. So even if it's a drill, I don't care. That sound makes me want to leave. But anyways, so basically, everyone gets up, goes outside, because that's what you do in your fire drill. So we go outside. Of course, we're on the top floor, so we have to go down all those stairs I just came up from. So, we're outside. It's kind of cloudy out. It's kind of cold out. Well, I grabbed my jacket because I knew it was kind of cold outside, and usually in a fire drill you'll only stay there for outside for like maximum of 10 minutes. Okay, so basically then we're just like, we're standing outside, people are vibing, people kind of have their mask off because, usually when you're outside, if you stay far apart, you get to take your mask off. So people were doing that. Well, some people actually wore it. I just wore it because there was like many people outside, like all of the school was outside. Well, all of the school wasn't in one area, but some of the school was, in different places around the school. But anyways, so basically, we're just standing outside, vibing. It's cloudy outside. We're just like, hey, we're missing some math class, like, period. Like, me and Carla, we were at, like, period. We're missing math class a little bit, like, ooh, as we should. Okay, okay. So then, we're just standing outside, just waiting for the signal to go back inside. You wait for the teacher to say, okay, we could go back inside. So we're just standing outside. 20 minutes pass by. Everybody's like, what is happening? Like, we can see the fire alarm still going off in school. We're like, what is happening? Like, we're supposed to be going back inside by now. Like, it's taking a little while. Like, what is happening? Is there, like, actual fire? Like, what? So, basically, everyone started to get a little bit concerned because we have been out here for more than we normally do. So we were all kind of knew something was up. We knew something was kind of sus in the situation. So, like, everyone was starting to talk, and, we were asking the teachers because, the teachers were talking amongst themselves, and they wouldn't tell us. So we were just standing. 30 minutes pass by. We're still outside. It starts to rain. Now, the thing is, it starts to rain. Remind you, it was like almost around winter time. It was like fall/winter time. So it was pretty cold. And I don't live in a warm area. I don't live in Florida. I don't live in I live up of the United States. So it's pretty cold here. It gets pretty cold here during that time. So it was probably like 30 degrees outside. Maybe 30, maybe 40s. It felt very cold outside. Anyways, so they keep us outside. It starts raining. All of us were like, it's starting to get cold out here. Like, can we go back inside? Like, what is happening? Like, everyone's like, we want to go back inside. Like, now. So, the teachers, I don't think knew what was going on until, like, later. All of a sudden, we see police cars rolling on in. And we're like, what? Like, first of all, at first everybody thought, did we forget to tell, like, the fire department that this was just a drill? Because I think they have to alert the fire department people that it's just a drill. I think I don't know, but everyone thought like maybe they forgot to tell the fire department it was a drill, even though there was police cars showing. I don't know how that came around, but anyways, so we're all still sitting outside in the rain. Remind you, I knew it was going to rain But I didn't think I was going to be stuck outside in the rain, so I didn't have a nice jacket on. Neither did some of the kids in school, because most of the kids had shorts on, because I go to a mostly white school. Okay, so most of the kids had even shorts, and I'm like, oh, you gotta be cold, but anyways, so then, like, we're still standing outside. Everyone's like, what is happening? Like, we want to go back inside. Like, it's starting to rain. There's no spots outside, really, to, like, stay under. But there is, but we weren't on that side of the school. But anyways, remind you, okay, so Ender was at school that day. But she was in a different area of the school because we didn't have class together. So she went with her class somewhere else. So me and Ender were talking amongst on Discord because, yeah. And she was asking me, like, what is going on? And none of us had any clue what was going on because the teachers wouldn't tell us, or anyone would tell us. Because we kept on seeing police cars roll in. Another 15 minutes go by. It's been like 45 minutes since we have been just sitting outside, not knowing what's going on. The rain keeps on going harder and harder. Like, it did not, like, it kept on getting bigger and bigger. So basically, around this time, people are being like, we want to get inside, like, it's cold out here, like, no, like, we want to go back inside, like, what is happening? So the teachers start opening up their, like, trunks, because, you know, we're in, like, a parking lot, so, like, they start opening their trunks. Some people start to go under them, but not a lot of people can go under them because of COVID, because we have to social distance. So there was, like, only allowed, like, 2 kids underneath the trunk thing. Oh my, like, so and there was, like, only 2 cars out there that would have the trunk thing open, so there was, like, only, like, not that many people would stand under them. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, you know, my camera cuts out, because it cuts out at a certain amount of minutes, so that I know where I'm at in a video. But anyways, so we're back to where, like, the rain was starting to come down, and we were outside for, like, 45 minutes by this point, in the rain. So, basically, then me and my friend Carla were like, what's going on? Like, we were trying to talk about the people who were actually at school that day. Like, what is going on? Does anybody know? Like, like, does anybody know? Nobody knew. And so another 15 minutes passed by. So we were outside for like an hour. Like an hour in the rain. It was dang cold out without knowing what's going on. And then eventually we start moving. The teachers were like, come on, we're gonna get you guys out of the rain. Still nobody really knows what's going on. Actually, at this point, and then I get a Discord notification from Ender. Do you want to know what that notification says? She said she overheard someone thinking that there is a bomb threat in our school. Oh no. First of all, when I saw that, I didn't believe it at first. I was like, maybe she heard something wrong, but then I was like, wait, that could be what's happening. And my anxiety was like, oh no. Like, it was pretty, I actually, like, I was getting scared. I was thinking we were gonna die, and we were, so, oh my god. So then, the teachers start moving us, like, around the school, and they start bringing us to the buses, so we were at least out of the rain, since we were in the rain for like an hour. So they start getting us onto the buses. I'm like, are we leaving? Come on, we can go. Let's go somewhere. No, we just stayed in the buses in the parking lot, and they just let us stay in the buses. So me and my friend Carla were just on the buses. We were, I'm so glad I had her. I'm so glad that I had somebody in that class. Like, I'm so glad I stuck with somebody throughout that whole thing, because if I didn't stick with anybody throughout the whole thing, that would have been so bad. Okay, anyways, but basically, So we get on, so me and Carla are on the buses. Some people are on the buses. Some people were playing Among Us. I'm like, are you guys not concerned on what's going on right now? Like, I hear Among Us noises. People are like playing Among Us because this is this time point when Among Us was popular. Well, it still is, but you know, it was like the peak where it was popular. Like, everyone was playing it all the time. So people were playing Among Us on the bus, which was like, okay, like, so we're just sitting on this bus. So we're out of the rain. Some people, remind you the fact, are still in the rain because they couldn't fit all the kids on some buses because of COVID rules. Like, so then we spent, like, I tell you, like 10 minutes on this bus. And then the teachers were like, okay, come on, we're gonna go inside of the gym. Now, remind you, I'm like, why are we going back inside the school when we think there's a bomb inside the school? No! Oh, no! Oh, no. So, well, actually, let me tell you, on the bus, I'm texting Ender because, you know, she didn't have anyone in her class, so she was kind of freaking out that she was by herself. So I came with her company. And my mom starts to kind of freak out a little bit because she starts texting me while she's at work. So she starts texting me all scared, and I had to keep up updating with her for a while. So at this point, my mom was getting concerned because she was getting like the text alerts or whatever. So my mom is texting me. My friend Carla didn't bring her phone because she just thought it was a regular fire drill. Like, we were going to be outside for 10 minutes and then we would be right back in the classroom. So she didn't bring her phone with her. She's kind of concerned because she's like, what if her mom's texting her about this stuff too, wondering if she's okay. She doesn't have her phone. So basically, I don't think she knew her mom's number either, so she could have, like, texted her my phone, like, I don't know, like, so, then, remind you, this all happened in the morning. So, I am not a morning person, so all this happening in the morning was not it, honey, not it. So, then, we go inside the gym because the teachers were like, I think the police searched the gym, so they knew the gym was safe, but I'm like, are you sure? Like, why are we going back inside the school? Okay. So then, so Ender texted me while I was on the bus, saying that she was inside the gym. So the fact that the teachers started to bring us inside the gym was a pretty good thing. So then we start, you know, going into the gym. Me and Carla go into the gym. Whoever was on the buses go into the gym. Where all of the school, I think, is in the gym. Now, remind you, it's half of our school. So there wasn't a lot of people. There was still enough room for us to social distance because our gym is pretty big. So there was still enough people to social distance and all that. So this was all too early. Okay. And then basically, you know, we're all inside the gym. I meet up with Ender. Ender's so glad she gets to see me because she didn't have anyone throughout this. She was scared. I was scared. I was like, what is happening? So I meet up with Ender. I meet up with, like, 2 other people that I know. And, like, we're all just in the gym, like, in a social distance circle, just, like, you know, addressing the situation. So then, like, we're just inside the gym. So we're out of the rain. And a teacher provides this new mask because the teachers were like, if the mask gets wet, it doesn't work as well. So the teachers made us get new masks so that they work properly. So we got new masks. And yeah, so we were being safe there. So anyways, so then, like, what am I saying? Okay, anyways, so, oh my god, why am I, like, struggling? It was the group who was sitting next to us were like, they think there is a bomb threat in the school. So it was, like, permanent that there was a bomb threat in the school that we're in right now. Oh no, honey. oh. So then we're just, all the school and like teachers and everything are just in this gym, in our big gym. So then I was like, oh no, like, oh no, because I'm sorry, but like, white people could do some dumb things, like, ooh, and I go to a mostly white school, like, oh no, oh, like, this could turn out really bad. So basically, then we're just in this gym. We're in this gym talking to the group next to us, which we really don't talk to, but everyone was kind of concerned and just were talking. Some people were still playing Among Us, which, why in the situation were we playing Among Us? Like, what is going on? Oh my god. So, we're in this gym for like an hour. And then finally, the teacher starts speaking up. And we're like, we think there's a threat inside the school. Remind you, they still didn't mention that there was a bomb threat inside the school. They just said there was something happening in the school. I think they didn't want us to freak out, but like everyone knew at this point because we had the internet and our phones and we already knew. Like, you're not playing us with that. So, like, so the principal starts speaking up and is like, we're gonna end school early. Yo. Everyone was kind of thriving at that, but like still not thriving now. We're inside a school where there's a possible bomb. So basically, they were mentioned because it was starting to get around lunchtime at this point. Like, it was starting to get around lunchtime, so everyone was getting hungry. Like, everyone was getting hungry because it was around our lunchtime now at this point. So basically, the teachers were like, I didn't think they want us to go to like the lunchroom or anything, but especially during COVID, they don't want us like taking our mask off without the dividers, whatever. So, like, the teachers were like, the principal was like, we're gonna end school early. Which the thing is, some people don't have a ride, so like, what are you gonna do? But basically, so they allowed us to go back to the classroom if we had any important items. Because remind you, they tried to play it off first as a fire drill. They tried to play us thinking it was a fire drill. So we left our stuff in the classroom as you're supposed to do. So they said, if you have any important items, only important items, you may go back to the classroom and grab your belongings and then immediately head out of the school. So I had my EpiPen in my backpack. You might not know what an EpiPen is. An EpiPen is basically, because I have a nut allergy, and I need that. Like, I need that. Just in case, just in case anything happens. My EpiPen was in my backpack. And I know, I would like to have that at all times, just in case I started dying, whatever. So, basically, I thought that was pretty important. So, I go back to the classroom to grab my belongings. I was like, oh, heck no, I'm not going alone. So my friend Carla goes with me back to the classroom. Because she has her phone in the classroom, and she thought that was pretty important, which I kind of agree with that, because her mom might be like, oh my god, what's happening? Like, oh my. So me and Carla head to the classroom. Ender heads to her classroom. Which I also want to get my laptop from that too, because I need to do YouTube stuff. Like, I need my laptop. Like, I thought that was pretty important too, but not as important as my EpiPen, but I would like to have my laptop with me throughout the night. Like, okay. But, so Ender goes to her classroom to grab her stuff. Me and Carla go to the math classroom all the way upstairs. Oh! Okay, sorry guys. My camera cuts out, we're getting towards the end of the story. So, then basically, we get our belongings. I am racing out of there. I'm like, oh, heck no, this, we can blow up at any potential moment. Like, come on, let's go, pick up the pace. So, I grab my stuff so quickly and get out of there. Like, no. And then all of a sudden, so thank God it was a Thursday and my grandparents were off, so they could pick me up from school. Thank God, because if I had to go on a bus during all of that, oh no, that was just not it. That was not it. So then basically, all of a sudden on the intercom, so my friend Carla had to take the bus that day. She just had to take the bus that day. Then all of a sudden on the intercom, it says 3 minutes and then the buses are leaving. She's freaking out because we're on all the way on the top floor and the buses, are down. So she was freaking out. She was like running to get to the buses. She made it though. She made it, as she should. But like, why would you say the buses are leaving in 3 minutes when people are still getting their stuff? Like, oh. So she was like running. I was speed walking because I didn't want to be like alone. That ain't it, sis. Okay. So then Ender didn't want to go on the bus, which I completely understand that, because I wouldn't want to be on the bus on this situation either. So Ender came with me and my grandparents to my grandparents' house. So technically, I had to text my grandparents, like, come pick us up, please, because I think they knew what was going on, because I think my mom probably texted them. So basically, I'm waiting for them. Remind you, it's still raining pretty hard outside. So we get our stuff. I meet up with Ender. We're waiting outside, mind you, in the rain. So for my grandparents to arrive at school, and then we get into and then eventually my grandparents pull up. We get in, and then we go to their house. Oh my god. And this all happened in a span of like 4 hours. Like, it started from like this, like, this all still happened in the morning. This was too much to handle in the morning. Like, no. So then we go home. Well, we go to my grandparents' house. And the teacher, when he made the announcement that we were going to leave early, he made a point that teachers will not assign assignments because we didn't have class at all today. Like, we didn't even do distance learning when we got home because the teachers didn't grab their laptops, so they couldn't do Zoom with us, which was like, period. Like, we get the rest of the day of school. Okay. So, but tell me why some teachers still gave us homework that day. No, because they were like, because the other half of the kids were on Zoom, so they were like, they didn't have to go through this, so why not just give everyone homework still? Oh, no, I did not want to do homework. Oh, but I still did it because, I'm, still need to get good grades and stuff, but, oh my god, like, literally, like, why did you still assign homework during that? Do you not care about what just happened? That caused so many people stress, like, Teachers really don't care. But anyways, me and Ender are just at my grandparents' house now. It's like we're just still there because, and yeah. But that was the time where I felt like I was almost going to die. I still don't know if they ever found a bomb. I still don't know. Let's just say it never blew up because I still went to school the next morning. I still went to school the next morning. Which I was pretty stressed. Going back because I was like, oh no, they couldn't, like, what if they didn't found the bomb and I just like, oh no. I'm still surprised that I went back to school the next morning, but so many people didn't go to school the next morning and just did Zoom. It was crazy. Like, the school was practically like almost empty. There was like practically nobody there. Then there's just me going back to school the next morning. But school the next morning was fine. I still did my thing and everything. But yeah, that happened. Oh my god. So that was a time where I felt like I almost died. I felt like I was going to die. So yeah. I really don't know what to say with that. That was the time where there was a bomb threat in my school. Okay. So yeah, that's my first podcast. I hope you enjoyed today's podcast. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up. And I'll be telling more stories. Maybe not how I've almost died, because that was practically the almost time I felt like I was gonna die. But more like, happy stories. Sorry for the children who are watching this. Don't be scared. Don't be just, don't be as scared as you think. I guess the teachers really had it under control, and like the police was there, so it felt like it was gonna be fine, but you never know with that type of situation. So anyways, yeah, that's my first podcast. I hope you guys liked it. Like the video, subscribe to this channel. I will be making more podcasts in the future, because I really like these podcasts. Oh my god, I'm so obsessed with this. So yeah, I would read a comment right now, but this is my first podcast, so there's no comments to read. But in the future, I will read some questions you guys have, and I would read it at this time. So yeah, anyways, I'm going to edit here. I don't really know what to do an outro for this, but I'm just gonna say peace. Hey, yeah, okay, peace. Don't worry, I'm okay. I'm still here. I'm still vibing, so I'm fine. But that caused me a little bit of PTSD, not gonna lie. No, just kidding. Not PTSD, I don't have that. I shouldn't joke about that. But it caused me a little bit of, that just sticking in my brain now. So, yeah. Peace, guys. Have a wonderful day, because we need to spread positivity. Alright. Peace.